minutes of radio nothingness comes Radio Nowhere. This is Radio Nowhere. Is there anybody alive out there? This is Radio Nowhere. Is there anybody alive out there? WJBD is proud to permit Radio Nowhere.
All right, we're back.
And welcome back. It's Radio Nowhere. And this is Matt Donahoe.
And Steve Stein.
And we are part of the Radio Nowhere crew. I have been gone for quite some time.
You have.
Going so far as to be out of state last week. But you guys have been holding the fort down.
Sort of.
Sort of. When we can. You know why?
Why?
Why we hold it down when we can and why we're not here every week.
Because we don't get paid?
There's that. And you know what else? Because...
Busy?
We're busy. But because Radio Nowhere is a gift.
Yeah.
It's a gift. It's a gift that we get to do together, but it's also a gift we give to our listeners. Wouldn't you agree? It's a gift.
Yeah, it's something.
It's a gift, Steve.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a gift.
I'm going to go with it's something, but yes, okay.
No, it's a gift, and it's something that
we unwrap this gift.
Unwrap this gift with your ears. Enjoy it, and if you don't like it...
Don't tell anybody ever?
Well, you know, we always say that kind of as a joke at the end of the show. If you don't like what you hear, don't tell anybody ever.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened last week? Because I saw that we had a comment on the Facebook page.
Well, we had somebody that didn't like us. And everybody's entitled to their opinion. I mean, that's fine. But they didn't follow the don't tell anybody ever thing.
Well, that's true. And I have to say, I was out of town. I wasn't even part of the show. I was offended. Saw that, and I just got to warn you, coming in hot this week about it, okay?
Okay.
Coming in hot about it. Guy thinks he can do better. It's funny. He says, makes me wish I would have done a show. It's like, really? Well, why don't you then? Why don't you do a better show?
And let me just address something, too. There was a comment made, something about getting a better time slot, and I can assure you that if that was a possibility, I'd be all over that.
But here's the thing. Bruce said, if you guys want to do this, do it at midnight. You know, we're like, yeah, that's fine, because I've got other shows. WJBD runs lots of great shows. I've got Delilah during the week. They got John Tesh. We carry the high school games. We carry the Illini games. You know, carry a lot of stuff. So, I mean, first of all, Bruce could have said no.
Probably should have.
Should have said no.
But yeah, he didn't. So.
And, you know, usually I'm kind of on the self-deprecating tip, but not tonight. And I'm standing up for the show a little bit. And, you know, you get people on here who are like, well, it's a bad time and it's a boring show. And it's like, well, don't listen. Here's what I will say. If you don't like our show, don't listen. Turn the dial. Turn it. Keep going. Turn it off.
And don't tell anybody ever.
Don't tell anybody ever. Steve's trying to keep it light. Steve's trying to be friendly and make friends with everybody. I'm not. Guy doesn't like us. I hope he's not listening. I hope he's not listening.
He's probably not.
I hope he's listening, and then he hears this and he gets real mad, and then he's not listening anymore. I hope he turns it off. Or maybe he listens all hour and gets aggravated about it. What do you think of that?
Yeah, okay.
You don't like this, do you? You don't like the confrontation here. I hope that guy's not listening.
Yeah, okay. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's a gift. We are presenting a radio gift.
Probably not a real great gift.
It's a gift. And you know what? You know what you do with a gift? You accept it graciously. Yes, you open it and you accept it graciously.
Crap. I already had 5 pairs of socks.
How would they have this? They would not, because it's original content. Ish.
Ish, yes.
Every
Heavy
week.
on the ish, but.
Every week, or at the very least, every week we get up here to do it. It's original, and it's entertaining, and it's not our fault that you don't get our humor. So if you don't get our humor, move on!
No soup for you.
No show for you. That's right. Move on. That's what I think.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't even here last week.
Yeah?
And like I said, I'm coming in hot on it.
And I'll be honest, not that I'm not pretty tired tonight, but I was pretty tired last week too, so I probably... Yeah.
Whoa. Are you apologizing?
No, I'm
not. Are you like saying, well, I was tired and that's
No.
No. I tell you, do you know how often we do a great show?
Not very often.
100% of the time we do a great show.
Yeah, if you say so.
And we apologize for nothing. All right?
Are you getting ready for Balloon Fest?
Maybe.
That's
Why? Is my head beginning to swell?
To rise over the monitor a little bit there.
Maybe. I'm a little fired up. I told you I'm a little fired up. I apologize.
Well, that's what they do to them, their balloons.
Fire them up?
They fire them up.
Fire them up. I'm going to get fired up.
It is 4th of July next Saturday.
My head's going to expand, float out over everyone. It's going to yell. It's going to be the first yelling balloon. And it's just going to, stop listening! Move on!
Yeah.
That's what I think of things. You trying to change topic?
No, I'm just sitting here.
All right, tell me about 4th of July then.
Well, we're talking about hot air.
Oh, I don't like 4th of July. It's boring.
No, I'm just talking about hot air balloons.
I'm making fun of that guy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go.
Talk about 4th of July.
The Independence Day movie, which inflated your head to begin with, and I'm just saying that's probably what's in the air.
Yeah, the big joke about Independence Day is when we all went to see that movie way back in
94?
In what, 2 decades ago? Is that depressing to think about it that way?
Yeah.
When the president gives his big speech,
you were sitting in front of,
and I was getting all excited, and you know why, Steve? You want to know why?
No.
Do you have any idea why?
I've got a pretty good idea.
You have an idea why?
Because you're fired up.
Because I'm fired up. You know why? Because when they come to our radio show, I'm standing up, by the way.
I'm going to eat a Skittle.
We're going to tell them, we will not go quietly into the night. We will stand and fight. Today,
my
Steve.
Headphones fall off.
Today, Steve, Radio Nowhere celebrates its Independence Day. And now everybody salutes.
Hey, speaking of which.
Applaud. No, I'm standing up. I'm fired up.
Tackett and I came up with this also last week.
Why do you keep trying to change the topic?
It's really not. It kind of blends in.
Go.
We figured that last week or the week before was actually our 2nd year anniversary, by the way.
Oh, well, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
I mean, to us, I guess.
Yeah.
2 years, huh?
It was kind of anticlimactic.
Do they let bad shows stay on for 2 years?
Some people do.
Yeah, they do.
Bruce
That's
does.
bad. Yeah, Bruce. Yeah, lots of TV shows that are bad have been on for
way longer than
long time. That's probably a bad example for me to get fired up about.
Yeah, it kind of brought it down a notch.
Independence Day is getting a sequel. Maybe I'll get fired up.
That.
Resurgence.
Who's going to be back in it?
Like everybody but Will Smith.
Okay.
Seriously. It's like,
no, I knew he was definitely not. They couldn't afford him.
And it's like, why not? What has he done?
Men in Black 3, which have you seen?
Men in Black 3?
It's excellent.
Well, yeah, that's a topical movie. That's what, 4 years old now?
Yeah, well, has he done anything since, really?
Will Smith?
Yeah.
I mean, he's done some stuff. I don't know.
Nothing worthwhile.
So why not get him back in Independence Day?
Oh, I agree.
You know who else needs to be in Independence Day?
Jeff Goldblum?
Us.
Okay.
You know who will be?
You're going to be the guy standing in front in the president's speech when he's...
The guy that salutes. You know that guy in the... Watch the president's speech on YouTube from Independence Day.
The
guy that does the real, like the most
general guy, isn't it?
No, not the general. He's like a pilot. He gives like the most earnest salute you've ever seen. If you watch that, he's like, it's like, okay, I have one scene where I have to salute the president.
That was the spirit of you.
That's the spirit of me. I have one scene. I'm going to salute him.
You'll pee your pants and turn around and walk off.
Like when he gives that salute, he's like, that's how earnest he is. That's who I'm going to be. I'm going to be
that guy.
That guy, I guess 20 years later. I could do that. He's a young guy. Who are you? Oh, I was there the day the president led us into battle against the aliens.
And I saluted him heavily.
Were you the one who blew it up? Or? No, I saluted.
Yes.
Well, didn't they all salute?
I had a major part.
Yeah, I really saluted. I saluted.
Not one of these half-heartedly ones.
No, I saluted like nobody's business. Can you imagine rehearsing for that role? Can you imagine it's like, okay, now what are you going to do when we cut to you? I'm going to salute. How are you going to do it?
No, not like that.
No, yeah, not that's your left hand. Don't.
Yeah. Let's see how but no, a little more speed.
A little bit more. Look,
That's it. That's it.
That's it. That's what we want out of a salute. Not messing around anymore.
All the things to discuss this intently about in a movie, though.
What, that guy?
Yeah, that guy.
Go watch the salute guy. Call up.
I'll have to see what I can find.
President's speech, Independence Day, and it's like right after.
You could probably tell me the exact second, couldn't you?
If I thought about it, I
you
probably
could.
What? Okay, President.
What was the president?
I can't think of it. Of course, like 2 seconds ago, I was getting ready to say it. President Whitmore.
Yeah.
It played by Bill Pullman.
Mm-hmm. What's he done lately, speaking of...
He's going to be in the movie, I think.
Well, I know, but I mean, I don't think he's done anything since, has he?
It's not like they were in this movie and then had to go on to big stardom. I mean, Jeff Goldblum, he's done some TV, but...
He did that piece of junk Jurassic Park 2.
Are we going to talk about that now?
If you want to get me fired up, let's talk about that.
Okay, real quick. Let's talk Jurassic World, and then we'll rock back a couple of movies. Jurassic World is out.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was great.
I enjoyed it.
I don't mean like it's a modern Citizen Kane or anything like that, but I mean if you want to go for 2 hours and be entertained, this is your movie. Dinosaurs, Chris Pratt, the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy and Parks and Rec. Mm-hmm. Great special effects, lots of exciting moments. My kids were terrified.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were terrified.
Huh.
In a good way, like in a fun way.
Okay.
Partially because I told them dinosaurs were real. Oh. No, not real. Well, I guess they were real. They're just not now. But okay, I thought it was great. Had a lot of fun. Now, the other movies, you have the original. Oh, I have something.
Go ahead.
So there's the original Jurassic Park.
Enjoyed
great.
It.
Yeah, great. Second Jurassic Park, I'm in the minority. I really like it. It's not as good as the first one, but I really like it. There's a third one.
See, I like the third one.
It's fine until like the end, and it just like falls apart in like the last 20 minutes.
Well, it does seem rather anticlimactic.
It's just
really.
like, oh, the boat's here.
Oh, yeah, she did see. She sent everybody.
Yeah, wow, it's like... But you have a major problem with Jurassic Park 2.
Mm-hmm, major.
Tell us about it. And then I've got a funny story to tell you about it.
Well, they've got that whole armored RV thing, basically, that they go into the forest with or whatever, and this big, heavy, armored thing. And there's a scene where the T-Rex knocks it kind of over the edge of the cliff, and they hook it up to like a little RAV4 or 4Runner or whatever it is, and they winch to it, and they're basically... At one point, they're actually physically pulling it back up kind of over the cliff until the T-Rex comes and runs that. But it's size to weight ratio. Not going to happen. I mean, that little RAV4 thing would have just been whipped right over with the other thing. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and I hate that movie because of that. That one scene just absolutely kills the whole movie for me.
So in a movie...
Mm-hmm. With dinosaurs.
Where they bring dinosaurs back to life because of blood in a mosquito trapped in amber for millions of years.
Right.
And then they substitute frog DNA for what they can't mimic.
It's pure size to weight ratio. I mean, it's a huge armored camper that probably weighs thousands and thousands of pounds. And then you got this little RAV4 thing that probably weighs maybe 1,000. No. It's muddy, it's wet, and they're like, oh, it's all-wheel drive. Look at it. No.
But then later on, when the girl is doing gymnastics and she knocks the raptor out the window, you're okay with that? Oh,
that's good, yeah.
You like that?
That's good action there.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But it's that one technical aspect that you don't like.
It bugs me to death.
You know what I would say to you if you don't like it?
Don't tell anybody ever.
Move on!
So what's your other funny comment that you were going to make?
Oh, talking to some friends of mine.
You have friends?
Tonight. I have a couple.
Okay.
One of them said a bad thing about our radio show last week on Facebook. No, I'm just kidding. That's not my friend. In fact, that might be our arch enemy. So
yeah.
So, okay, my friends were watching Jurassic Park, one of them.
Okay.
And they said that sometimes they have trouble hearing. Like, they're a little bit hard of hearing. So they put on some movies, they put on subtitles.
Okay.
So they can, so they can follow it. Mm-hmm. They were telling me that the funniest thing. So you can imagine, I don't even remember which one, I think it's 3, where it's like, okay, they're being chased by raptors, right? And they're,
right. That could be 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I think it's 3 because I think that's one that has the raptors in it a lot, where they're out there hunting them and stuff.
Yeah,
yeah. So they're being hunted. And it's supposed to be this real tense thing, and so like somebody will say something like, "Oh, we got to be careful." Subtitles. "Oh, we got to be careful." Whatever. But when the raptors are like not growling, but just making
they're talking
noise
to each other, maybe
it says raptors purring. The subtitles actually said, so this isn't this isn't like a gag. Like if you put in your Jurassic Park Blu-ray,
turn on the subtitle, it's
turn
going
on
to
the
say
raptors purring, which that completely demolishes any kind of drama.
You would have thought they could have come up with something a little more dramatic than, "Oh, he's purring."
Now, and my friends are just a little bit hard of hearing. But imagine if you honestly could not hear anything, and so you're relying on the subtitles. That completely, and I'm not laughing at anybody
they're
who's
so cute. They're purring.
Yeah, exactly. That completely destroys.
They just want to be pet.
It's like, wow, this was really intense. And now, are they luring them into a trap by purring? It's like they're going to round the corner, and there's like a raptor on its back playing with a ball of string.
Yeah,
so
yeah, its back wanting its belly rubbed.
That's all it wants. Rub its belly. I would watch that movie.
Yeah.
And if you didn't like it, you know what you could do? Move on! Move on! Here's They Might Be Giants. You'll nowhere.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he can still make it on time.
What? What are you talking about?
Curious if you'd heard about him.
That is a band called Destroyer, and I might have played that track just for the title of the song. The title of the song is "To the Heart of the Sun on the Back of the Vulture I'll Go." And before that, They Might Be Giants from their latest album, and that song is called "Ah." That is the name of the song.
Really?
A. Ah, because they're yelling at it. All right, Steve. It's 12:30. Do the weather.
Okay. Lucky for you, I had it actually ready.
Well, good, because that's your job.
Is my intro ready? Nope. Not even close.
Weather with Steve Stein, brought to you by nobody.
Okay, so I want to say first and foremost, we've had all this ridiculous rain and everything. Today is in previous yesterday, Saturday.
What
was perfect weather. Was it not a great day? I mean,
today?
Great evening.
Yes, yes. It was.
So tonight, over the rest of the overnight, we're looking at for a low of 58 degrees. Is that crazy? 58 degrees.
58 degrees. I'm only going to have to turn my air conditioner down to about 65.
And patchy fog. Today being Sunday.
You still have
mostly
after 2
sunny
years
with a high of 82 degrees.
You just talking over me?
And here we go tonight with thunderstorms rolling back
tonight, Sunday
night. Get with the program.
Yeah.
60% chance of thunderstorms. Monday, looks like we've got a 30% chance of thunderstorms with a high of 83. Looking through the week, looks like middle of the week, here comes the rain and thunderstorms again. Highs looking low 80s, so temperature-wise, we're looking pretty nice. And seeing is, in less than a week, would be Independence Day, your favorite movie.
Move on!
40% chance of showers and thunderstorms on Independence Day with a high near 81.
Have you seen the previews for the new Independence Day movie?
I don't think there have been any.
Where the president is like talking.
It's just the president talking for 2.5 hours.
Minutes. Well, yeah. Well, no, the preview is just him, and he goes, aliens who are coming back to Earth, trying to take over. Move on!
I knew I should have went to bed tonight instead of being here.
Think so?
I'm feeling it.
So I've got a topic for us, and I've got a song. You want to go to a song and come back?
Do your stupid topic.
You'll like it.
Okay, do it.
You'll like it. You need a sheet of paper and a pencil to keep track of it, though. So you want to do a song and come back?
What makes you think I'm going to look for a pen and paper?
Well, there's one right over there. Okay, so we're going to do this. This is a band called The. This is the night. When we come back, it's our topic.
The Pho?
The.
The Pho.
No, not the Pho.
Pho.
Pho. That's the. You ready to do this?
No.
That was the. This
Pho?
is the night. Stop it. Not that. All right.
I have my pen and paper.
Have pen and
in
paper.
hand.
Okay, here's the thing. Obviously, we do an awesome radio show,
Yeah.
but it's time for us to expand. We're going to write a TV show. We are going to create the greatest sitcom ever.
Okay.
Okay? You and I
Can I give
are going to,
Can I give characters?
Yeah. Oh, here's the rules, though, okay? We're going to create the greatest sitcom ever by basically, you know what a mashup is?
Kind of, yes.
Like where you take one song and put it together with another song.
Yeah.
We're going to do that. We're going to take characters from the entire history of television and create one monster mashup sitcom. So, things to think about.
Okay.
We have a dad, a mom, kids, the wacky neighbor, the boss, you know, the friends, the circle of friends, the guy who runs the local business. Who are we going to use to create our ultimate sitcom, Steve?
So we're naming actors.
We're naming characters.
Okay.
So in other words, if we think Homer Simpson being married to
a Bigfoot.
no, actual TV characters, married to the mom from the Brady Bunch, is going to be the greatest sitcom ever.
It wouldn't be.
That's the rule. So, let's start off on our sitcom.
Okay.
Dad. Who's the best sitcom dad of all time? What do you think? I mean, Homer's got to be up there.
Yeah.
Like as recognizable,
Right.
funny. Who else is up there on the sitcom dads?
Cliff Huxtable.
Really? You want
You're throwing out sitcom dads.
to? I mean,
I'm trying to think of
Cliff
who else.
Huxtable in his early years, maybe not so much.
Well, I mean, you're talking.
You're
about
talking
shows,
characters.
yes.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm being. Yeah. Okay. Cliff Huxtable, fine. Little, but. Look, but pick somebody else because now that's just
Okay, I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, I mean, you've got the Brady Bunch.
You got the Brady Bunch. Yeah, Mr. Brady.
Mr. Brady. You've got Ed Bundy from
Married with
Children.
How about Bill Bixby from The Magician or whatever? What was that show that he was in?
You just wanted to put Bill.
I did. You're
on
right.
the list.
You're right.
You got like Ricky Ricardo.
Yeah.
You've got
Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
well, he
was an uncle.
Yeah, he was an uncle, but he was like a father of
Yeah.
the family of.
I feel like I'm missing like something obvious.
Well, I mean, there's tons of them. I mean, we could
Yeah.
go the dad from Happy Days.
Yeah.
We could go the dad from. I mean, and at what point are we going to call them dads? Because remember, you've got Mork and Mindy. That's a show about a couple until the later seasons when they're parents. Mork and Mindy became parents. Remember Jonathan Winters?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that you mentioned it, yeah.
I mean, cartoons. I mean, we've got Homer. I would think if you're going to pick someone, I mean, I know there's like Peter Griffin from Family Guy, but I would think if we're going to be animated, probably Simpsons, but it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
So you got sitcom dad. Who? Remember, we're trying to create the ultimate hybrid sitcom here.
I've got it.
Hit me.
What's his face from that '70s show?
Oh, Red.
Red. Yeah, I can't even think
Foreman.
of the last. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Played by here's I mean, he's first what is Kurtwood Smith, is that his name?
Yes, that sounds right.
Which I think he's a cool actor, but the two things I would associate him with are that 70s show.
Yeah.
What's the other thing you
RoboCop.
think? RoboCop, exactly. Yeah. Put him down. Put him down. Let's say, for right now, because honestly, I don't think anybody I could put up against him would be funnier.
Okay.
So Red Foreman from that 7, he's our sitcom dad.
Okay.
Who's he married to? Who's the mom?
Trying to think of something really zany to throw out.
Yeah, because I mean, like, okay, so now we got to think of like Lucy from I Love Lucy. I mean, she's kind of the, in my mind, she's kind of the ultimate leading woman comedic actress.
Right.
But and that's not to sell anybody else short. I mean, I'm going to keep plugging away for The Simpsons, although I don't know how Marge if Marge Simpson can put up with Homer, she can put up with Red.
True.
So who's the best, like, opposites attract there? You've got Red.
I'm going to say, if you really want to go for almost...
Well, first of all, let me tell you this.
Okay.
You're batting 1,000 right now.
I'm going to say Peg Bundy.
Peg Bundy.
I think that could be an interesting...
Peg Bundy with Red. As like the ultimate sitcom. Like you're...
They just kind of have that similar demeanor. I just... I don't know. Let me think for a second.
Yeah, I can't get behind Peg Bundy the same way I could with Red. I'm not saying it's a bad choice.
We're not necessarily having to be TV either. It could be movie, right?
No, TV. We're creating the ultimate sitcom.
Well...
Why? Who are you thinking?
Well, it just popped in my mind too. You've always got Chevy Chase from Vacation, as far as
but that's its own thing. Let's cut it off to TV then.
All right. The Saturday Night Live skits count?
Which one?
Get Off the Shed.
Get Off the Shed? No, not the. As much as I adore that skit.
Yeah.
Can we? Can I see my? I don't know. I think I Love Lucy. I think Lucy from.
Okay, here we go. If we want to do something really, really weird with Red, let's do Aaron Gray from Buck Rogers.
Aaron Gray from Buck Rogers.
Yes.
That's not a sitcom.
Now you're getting real technical.
Well, yeah, it's not a sitcom.
Twiggy was kind of funny and wacky.
Well, I'm not saying there weren't funny parts, but it's not like a.
What was the mom from Alf?
The mom from Alf. There you go. I don't know her name. I don't know the actress's name. Let's put that on there, though. The man from Alf, or the mom from Alf. So we have the mom from Alf.
Yes.
Married to
Red
Foreman. Okay, now this is where we can kind of really throw things out there.
Okay.
Kids.
Do they have to be?
Okay.
Like
ultimate kids. Like, who are the kids?
One of them would have to be, what's his face from My Secret Identity, so he's flying around with the aerosol cans.
What? No! That's not... Here, you want to know who's on my list of kids?
I guess.
And it doesn't have to be any... we can pick one kid. We can pick 8 kids if we want.
Tell me your kid.
No, I have several.
Okay.
Here are my kids. And somewhere I'm going to get a Simpsons
Fonzie
on the list here. You have Maggie Simpson.
Okay.
You have Little Ricky.
Yeah.
You have the robot from Small Wonder.
That was where I was going next.
Really?
After the flying kid with the aerosol cans.
What was her name? Peggy? No.
I don't know on that one.
The girl from Small Wonder.
I was just going to say the robot girl from Small Wonder was my next.
So since we both agree, can we put her? One of the kids is
robot girl from Small Wonder.
Small Wonder. Now, tell me you wouldn't watch this show right now.
I think Fonzie should be a kid.
Fonzie's not a kid, but see, Fonzie's going to fit
an older kid.
Fonzie, okay, but see, here's the thing you got to think about.
He could be the wacky neighbor.
You got to think about this. Is Fonzie going to be our one wacky neighbor, or is Kramer? See, that's in the offing there.
That's true.
So, okay.
We could have more than one neighbor.
But then, what was his name? Herb from Three's Company? Was it Herb?
Yeah.
He's kind of the classic. But let's get back to the kids.
Okay.
The robot from Small Wonder.
Okay. Could Alf be a kid?
No, he'd have to be like in that other category.
Okay.
Like
Chachi.
Chachi?
Yeah.
Chachi?
Yeah.
Chachi wasn't one of the kids.
Well, he...
Like, Opie.
Opie Taylor.
Opie Taylor.
Opie Cunningham.
You have, okay, so you got like Opie Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
You've got any of the Cosby kids.
Yeah.
Can we get, you know what, since you brought this up already, should we put a position for Will Smith as like the visiting cousin?
Okay, yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Like, he's the cousin, though. He's not, you know.
Yeah.
So that's, what was his name on the show? It was Will, right?
Will.
It was just Will. Yeah. So we're just going to put him in. He's the visiting cousin on the show.
Okay.
We've got the robot.
Robot girl from Small Wonder.
I'm going to say, since this is probably my last chance to get him in, I'm going to push for Maggie Simpson as the baby.
Okay.
Can we have Maggie Simpson on as the baby?
Sure.
Because she doesn't really need to do. She doesn't talk. I mean, she's just kind of there for like comedy.
She says David Hasselhoff.
What?
That was the first word she said.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No,
if you
it
remember
wasn't.
the episode, they're flipping, they're watching TV, and it was like something on TV, and she says David Hasselhoff, and it was like her first word spoken, I believe.
That is completely inaccurate.
Well, she does say David Hasselhoff for sure on an episode. I thought it was first word spoken.
No.
Anyway, go ahead.
Well, if that's going to be, I mean, that's my big one. But so I'm trying to think.
So we have the robot girl from Small Wonder and Maggie Simpson. We need a boy.
Okay, we do need a boy. Bam Bam.
I'm not feeling that one.
Huh?
I'm not feeling that one.
We've got. Well, I'm just throwing them out. We've got Opie. I mean, that's kind of a classic kid. I mean, you got Opie.
I think we can do better.
Okay, well, going back. What about? We haven't touched the Brady Bunch yet. Do we need one of them from the Brady Bunch? Do any of the boys stand out from the Brady Bunch really that much, though? What about Cousin Oliver? Should he be another visiting? Remember in the later seasons, you had Cousin... Well, I think if we're going to choose one, we've got Will Smith there. So... by the way, someone just texted us and said Rory Gilmore.
Oh, no. I can probably almost guess who that is.
You know, you would guess that. Look, but you would be wrong.
You're right. I would be totally wrong.
I know who you were thinking of.
Yeah.
You were thinking of one of
the show's wives, yes,
right?
Yes.
And you would be wrong. Is that from the Gilmore Girls?
Yes,
I guess.
Yes.
Do you watch the Gilmore Girls? Do you know the Gilmore Girls?
I mean, I know it enough to know who we're talking about.
Who is that then?
It's the daughter on.
It's the
Gilmore
daughter.
Girls, yeah.
Since we got feedback from a listener, should we put that in as a daughter bunch? So Rory Gilmore.
Okay.
Thanks to our listener, our one fan out there. So now we have.
Thank you, fan.
Thank you, fan. Yes. Yes, they specifically asked not to be noted by name there. So
please do not associate us with
the
show
I
in
don't
any way,
want
shape, or
anything to do with you guys. So Rory Gilmore makes the show.
Okay.
I guess if people are listening and don't have our text numbers, I could always put it on Facebook, what they think.
Sure.
Maybe we can leave that as our skeleton kind of list. I feel like we need to at least get the family taken care of, though. What about the boys?
Did
you come up with a boy?
I'm still kind of thinking nothing. There should be something like perfect to fit in this group, and I'm struggling to come up with somebody at the moment. Well, are we going to have are they going to have a butler? Somebody like Rosie from the Jetsons.
Okay. Oh wow, Rosie from the Jetsons. That's a good call. But don't we need to get the family done first? Let's at least get one boy in there and then move on to the rest of the household.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, even if it's Opie and we move on, but let's get one. Who would be the best sitcom boy?
Fred Savage from Wonder Years.
Boom. Right. I mean. There it is. Who's going to fight that, right? I mean, you're going to fight Fred Savage on the Wonder Years? Not going to happen.
Okay, so
what was his name on the Wonder Years? Do you remember?
Yeah, Boy.
Okay,
so we've got...
Little Freddie Savage.
Red Foreman is the father.
Okay.
The mom from Alf.
Okay.
The robot girl from Small Wonder, which cracks me up every time I say that.
Yep. In fact, I don't want to know her name.
Will Smith is the wacky cousin.
Okay.
We've got Maggie Simpson,
the
Rory
baby.
Gilmore.
As the baby.
Yes, and Fred Savage from the Wonder Years.
Okay.
Is this our complete family?
Yes, and by the way, our fan just texted, "You're welcome." That's our family. All right,
Okay.
so we have the family.
Are we going to do like a Butler?
We can do whatever, but I guess we need to figure out where they live.
Okay.
The suburbs, right?
Yes.
Probably. Or
Yeah.
do they live in an apartment downtown?
Downtown Manhattan or something.
Manhattan? I mean, are they in sunny California? We have to create the perfect sitcom, Steve.
Right. I'm picturing California, Orange Grove in the backyard.
Orange Grove, really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Got to have fresh oranges.
So you're not picking like a location from a show. You're just kind of taking generic.
Yeah, this is just what I'm envisioning.
From
I see a windmill.
what?
Yeah, think of it as
What is this? The Don Quixote
think of it
sitcom? I don't remember.
as the Clampets.
Oh no! Wait. What if it's just at the Clampets? I think you hold on. What if it's just the Clampets mansion?
Okay.
Can we take this family
and throw them in the Clampets
in the
mansion?
Clampets mansion?
Okay.
I like that. Because then you have this wacky sitcom family in the Clampets
or in
mansion.
the Addams Family home.
I think that's almost too
Okay, it's too far.
far. But see, I think now that you brought up the Addams Family, we need to consider: do we
Cousin
bring
Ed?
in? Oh, not the Addams Family. The Munsters.
Yeah.
The son.
Eddie?
Who?
Is it Eddie?
Eddie Munster. There you go. There's
So another boy, Fred Savage and Eddie Munster.
Eddie Munster. Yeah, I mean they're brothers. They could be maybe they're twins or something. I don't know. We can come up with.
We're gonna have to expand the show or something.
Well, you know what? Maybe we can just have it continued to next week.
Okay.
So read us off because I think
Do
that's
they have a pet? Real quick. Do they have a pet?
Okay. Well, then is Alf a pet?
If we put Alf,
I mean,
I guess it could be.
I mean, because
Well,
look,
we already have the mom from Alf, so I mean, do we want to?
Okay, but then you've got like Astro, Scooby Doo.
I want a Bigfoot pet.
Well, he wasn't in a sitcom. I mean, I know.
And we've got Will Smith.
Thing was the hand. That's right.
Yeah.
Cousin It was the long-haired. Thing was the hand. Man is a person.
He lives in the aquarium.
I mean, he's fictional, just like everyone else on the list.
Yeah.
Still a person, though. Which it kind of Garfield.
Garfield.
Well, Garfield wasn't really a
Odie.
sitcom, though, right? He wasn't really on a.
Yeah.
Well, he had his own show. He had his own
Yeah.
show. Slimer from the Real Ghostbusters.
Hey, I'm liking that.
You like that?
I'm liking that. Slimer's going on the list.
Slimer. Slimer is he a pet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there a better pet we can think of than a ghost that slimes people?
I don't know. That seems like gold right there.
I'm imagining the promos for this TV show.
I'm just seeing Eddie Munster or Fred Savage getting slimed and being like, "Mom, he did it again."
And I'm imagining this preview where it's like Fred Savage and Eddie Munster are like crossing their arms and putting their backs back to back with each other like, yeah, we're the rascally twins here from decades apart. Can you think of any other are there legendary sitcom pets that we're just not thinking of?
I'm sure there are.
I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there listening going, oh, it's, you got to put in this person. Mm-hmm. But I'm coming up blank on the ideas.
Well,
for the pet.
what was the Brady Bunch had a pet? Didn't they have a dog or?
Yeah,
I don't.
But nothing that really stands out to me.
No.
I mean, really, and it shouldn't be Astro. I mean, I like Astro well enough, but it seems like there should be
We're
something
going for
else.
the best of. That's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Astro was, he's like, did Astro talk?
I think so.
He talked, yeah.
Any the Flintstones? Any of their pets?
Well,
Dino?
yeah, Dino. What about Dino? Is two animated things too many?
Personally,
Three?
I like Slimer, but
Well, okay. Well, leave Slimer on for right now.
okay.
So, all right. So, actually, we're going to have to wrap up. Here's what we're going to do then. We're going to have Steve run down the list here real quick.
Is this going to be our first to be continued Radio Nowhere?
This is going to be our first to be continued. Here's what I think we should do. We will post this list on our Facebook page. And then we can have people give their suggestions, their comments, and then we can look at it and figure out next week and continue creating the ultimate
sitcom.
The ultimate sitcom. Sound good?
Sure.
All right, so real quick, recap who is on the ultimate sitcom right now.
The dad is Red Foreman from That 70s Show. The mom is the mom from Alf, which...
We need to look up her name,
yeah,
but she's still...
I'm still kind of up in the air with that one.
You know what I'd be happy with?
What?
I'd be happy with Claire Huxtable.
Okay.
Much more... that would make me much less... what's the word I'm looking for? Icky? Feel much less icky than Cliff Huxtable.
And now we've got...
And it doesn't have to stay Claire, but just if you're not real sold on her...
Yeah.
Does Claire Huxtable work better?
Sure.
Or the mom from the Brady Bunch? Which one works better for you?
Mom from Brady Bunch.
Okay. Which is Carol Brady.
Yes.
All right, so we have in the greatest sitcom of all time, which we're also going to have to come up with a name for it. Let's hear it.
Okay, so Red Foreman, father. Carol Brady, mother. The robot girl from Small Wonder. Will Smith is the wacky pop-in cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie Simpson would be the baby. You've got Rory Gilmore as one of the daughters. Fred Savage from The Wonder Years as a boy. Eddie Munster. They live in the Clampids mansion, and Slimer is the pet.
Slimer, the ghost from
Ghostbusters.
From Ghostbusters. That is going to wrap up our show. We're going to post this on Facebook. We want your input, and we're going to come back with all kinds of supporting cast members, a theme song, a title, a town. We might take the Clampett Mansion, put it in another town, though, if we think about it. Because, I mean, imagine, just for sake of argument, what about the Clampett Mansion in Springfield from The Simpsons or in The Jetsons or something like that? So,
and they drive the bus from the Partridge Family.
From the Partridge, yeah, exactly. It's a big family. Maybe that's their vehicle, the Partridge Family bus.
Or the Mystery Machine.
Or the Mystery Machine. Maybe they've got a couple cars parked. I like this.
Okay.
I mean, so we are going to work on this, and we are going to wrap things up, shockingly, on time this week. So, Steve, good week.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you like what you heard...
Tell a friend.
And if you don't like what you heard...
Don't tell anybody. Ever.
And?
Even if there's a fire.
And? Move on! Move on down the dial!
Bye.
WJBD Salem, Centralia.
This has been an I Love Raisins production.